In 100 feet, make a left turn for Nosy Bitches.
It's Bob and Jenna. We're nosy bitches. It's Bob and Jenna. Come take a listen. It's Bob and Jenna, the nosy bitches.
We back.
Jenna's gonna kill her dog, folks. Say a prayer for him.
He's making the most disgusting sounds.
Well, mine's just over here whining because he wants snacks because he's a chunkers.
Don't say the S word. If my dog hears it, he's gonna flip.
No, what about the T word? What about the W word?
I don't know the W word. Oh. No, he's all right. If I pick up his leash, then he knows.
Yeah. Is there such thing as just an old people hangover? Because that's what I feel like I have.
That's what you have for sure.
I'm not even hungover. I'm just like 2 days post birthday lethargic. I'm just like.
You're 34 and an old ass man now.
Okay, you're older than me, bitch.
By not even a month.
By like 2 weeks.
You're only as old as you feel.
And I feel as old as my knees.
Can you hear my dog eating?
No, what do we think of this? I was driving home. Where was I driving today? I was driving somewhere today. And I looked at my window and I said, this guy had a mohawk. I'm like, are mohawks back in style? Should I do a mohawk? I'm just like...
Mohawks and mullets.
I will never do a mullet. I'm not that trashy or tacky. I also think it's cool to not be cool, and everyone thought it was cool to have mullets, and so I'm like, yeah, no. Nah. If anything, I'll do the Powerline hair.
You could pull it off.
If we listen to each other's art.
Okay.
Oh, she's like, can we wrap it up and
call it a
night?
So what do you want to start with?
It was juicy this past week.
There was quite a bit going on.
This is not a politics podcast. We don't talk about politics here, but I am so happy that the Cheeto and the Tesla broke up. It was so messy.
To me, it's like, yes, this is not a politics podcast, but like you said, if it weren't for Elon Musk, he probably wouldn't have gotten into office. So like you're the reason, and now you guys are like, now you guys want to turn on each other. Like, you could have prevented this.
I love
if that's what your goal was. Like, it's too late now, freak.
Right, and now he's also claiming that the Epstein files, like we done known the Epstein files had his name all over it.
We knew.
We just need to see them because those are probably juicy. Probably just as juicy as the Diddy trial.
Juicier, probably.
Well, for sure. Oh, no, not this.
Sounds like you have a bird.
I'm always afraid he's going to swallow one of his squeakers, and then every time he, like, cries or coughs or barks, he just sounds like a fucking rubber duck.
So, Blake Lively dropping the charges. I wonder why, Blake. I wonder why.
Because she's a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. It came out today that the judge dismissed the entire thing now. Are you okay?
Yeah, that scared me. It's my phone.
Did that give you a fright that Justin Baldoni is no longer suing Blake Lively?
Did it give me a fright?
Who
are you? Who are you? It's almost as if you're... Never mind.
Never mind. As almost as if I am... Who, Chessie?
As almost as if I'm a Holly?
Annie? She's Annie. You know about Annie? I am Annie. And scene.
Scene.
God, I would make a great Parent Trap remix.
I could literally probably quote it word for word.
Maybe I'll watch that movie tonight when I go to bed.
Like I feel like a year or two ago, yeah, two. Brett came over and we had like a Lindsay Lohan marathon.
Okay.
So we watched
What
like
did we...
Get a Clue, Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
I love Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
It's so good.
That movie is so camp and so tacky.
I feel like underrated.
But honestly, Get a Clue, so good as well.
What was I watching?
That girl was a wild teenage drama queen.
Oh my gosh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Okay.
We'll circle back to Lindsay Lohan.
But so Blake, you're free. Justin, you're free. Let's move on.
I think Justin was always going to be free.
Well, Justin was just going to get a fat
Why
ass
did
payday.
they ask for medical records? What was that going to...
Because they said she had emotional distress from the whole thing. So they wanted to see her records from her therapy sessions.
Yeah.
And when she got called out on her shit and couldn't prove medical records...
Like, you did all this for nothing now. Now you've, like, ruined everything.
Right. You definitely ruined yourself and your husband's name in Hollywood. So, you done fucked up, AA Ron. Duke, how does my foot taste? What's next?
Okay, you put everything else. Oh.
All right, so... This is the biggest shocker in the world. Austin Powers is actually real. Mike Myers was allegedly was planted in the Diddy parties as a mole for the CIA, and Diddy's assistants allegedly knew about it.
I'm very confused. Why him?
Because apparently, allegedly,
but like, wouldn't he be considered a close source?
His parents had ties to the CIA, and I guess Mike Myers at that time was probably at the height of his career. And so, of course...
Hold on. What do you mean at the height of his career?
Like, the early 2000s Austin Powers movies. And so, of course, if you're like...
But I'm saying, like, they're close enough, like, he was close enough with Diddy to, like, get close to him? Like, isn't that concerning? Or
Diddy wanted him at the parties as, like, Mike Myers is here, like, he's super big and famous right now. If Mike's here, I'll have more people come and we can have more freak-offs.
Who is going to a party because Mike Myers is there? Unless he's dressed up as Shrek?
With Austin Powers.
Hold on, but, like, unless he's dressed up as Shrek or Austin... or Cat in the Hat, I'm gone.
If he showed up as Shrek, you would shit yourself.
Really, as he showed up as Cat in the Hat.
That movie was ahead of its time.
Yes. I'm sorry, baby.
That's when he there's the scene with the hoe in it.
Yeah. That's what he said.
And he's like,
I'm sorry, baby.
Not that kind of hoe.
You dirty hoe.
I'm sorry. I remember seeing that movie in theater, and even as a kid, I was like, "This movie is like super like progressive."
I did not think that.
What year did
I was like, man, I want the Cat and Hat machine to clean my house.
Let's go. That girl was. All right, Cat in the Hat.
What are you looking
2003.
up?
So how old were you in 2003?
12?
Yeah, so at 12 years old, I was pretty in tune with like the innuendos.
I don't think I was.
You prude.
That was like 6th or 7th grade.
7th grade, because I think 8th grade we went to. That's when I moved to Good Earth.
Good Earth, good people. I just told my team about that.
Did you?
About that. Yeah, they're like, is that what they call themselves? I said, yep.
That's funny. Last week at work, we were talking about like names, and I was like, pronounce this city, and they're like, Bon Terry, and I'm like, close. It means good earth.
Whenever I was a kid, I used to call Bonnie Terry.
Did you?
And I don't know why.
Just like Deslage.
Deslage.
That girl was rock on teenage drama queen.
Okay, so when's Miley gonna sing her Hannah Montana songs?
I don't know, but she's got the okay from Disney that she's allowed to sing the best of both worlds and all of her hits.
Why wouldn't she from the jump?
I
You
don't
wouldn't have
know.
this show if it weren't for me.
I'm not sure, but I would probably pay a lot of money to go to like a Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana Eras tour concert.
She better come out looking like Hannah.
Literally, you have all sorts. You have like Hannah Montana. You have the rock music. You have rap music. You have like her freaky weird music when she was going through her weird phases.
So she can do. You know what? I wonder if T-Pain, because he's having a 20th celebration tour, because it's been like 20 years of him doing all this. If he's going to do a mashup of all of his things, and then Miley gets an idea and is like, "Huh, I can also do that."
Well, so actually, I was on my AMC app today, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been hearing stuff about how like she's selling tickets to a movie that's like $800 a ticket. She has She has a 55-minute movie in theater coming in the next few weeks of like
for $800. Kiss it.
It was like $18.50 for what I looked today, but I'm like, I think it's literally just her singing her new album, and I'm like,
did you say $18.50? I thought you said $800.
No, they were talking on the radio today about how people were selling tickets for $800, but on AMC's today they were $18.50.
Oh, did you get one?
Like, are you going to go sit an hour to watch? I guess it's like going to see the Eras tour or the Renaissance Theater.
No thanks.
Minutes? No, I'm cool.
Did you go do that?
I was going to see Taylor, but then it was right after we got back from London in 2023, and I was exhausted, and I was like, nah, I'll just wait till it came to Disney. My dog is licking the shit out of my arm right now.
Ew.
It's either that or my foot, and I'd rather him lick my arm than my foot. So do you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Yes.
Do you watch the new stuff? I know
I have not watched the new season.
I know a lot of people aren't down with like the revamping of shows and like shuffling the cast and whatnot.
I don't. That's why I haven't started it, because I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it.
There is a girl named Britt Eady on there who is a Nicki Minaj lookalike, Dollar General version.
Hold on,
look her up.
I'm actually Britt Eady.
Again with the misinformation pod. Britt Eady. Let me show you. So, anyways, earlier in the season,
I'm more of a when it comes to Real Housewives, I'm a binger. Like, I'll wait for it to be over, and then I'll sit there and like watch it on a Saturday.
Or
when they play all the episodes in a row. That's my cup of tea.
I just finished Beverly Hills. Like, I've been watching Beverly Hills for the last year, and I'm like, I'm lost now.
You're lost?
Yeah, because I'm like, what am I going to do with that? Here we go.
Oh. Okay. Yep, I can see her.
So anyways, earlier in the season, her and Kenya Moore were beefing hard.
Well, Kenya doesn't like anyone coming in trying to steal the show.
And so Kenya had an opening for like her blow-up bar. Well, at this point in time, her and Britt Eady were beefing. They went to a dinner like a couple of nights before, and Britt Eady made a threat. She was like, I got a gun. And so Kenya was like, I'm not going to take that lightly. So what does Kenya do?
Kenya
invites everybody to her blow-up bar. Britt Eady shows up for a little bit, brings a gift, and then leaves because Kenya's culture. As soon as Britt Eady leaves, Kenya pulls out some poster boards with photos of Britt Eady from the past when she did web shows, like all sorts of like had naked photos of her and showing all these people. So Bravo fires Kenya for this. Britt Eady moved on from it. Now, since she's had such a bad season, she didn't go to the reunion. She's quitting the show.
Was
She's
Kenya at
suing.
the reunion?
Kenya is not on the reunion, but they're rumored to bring
Like,
Kenya back
imagine
next.
throwing your career away to do that.
Right. So they're talking about Kenya next season. They're talking about Kenya, Nene, and Sheree coming back.
Okay.
So Britt Eady's suing Bravo for $20 million for emotional, sexual, and mental
Because they
abuse.
aired it.
But she also came out and said it wasn't her in those pictures now. So they're like, if it's not you in
So
these
if it's
photos,
not you,
why are
then
you
how do
suing
you
for
have
20
emotional distress?
Right. She said she get her so she sells insurance. She was saying her insurance license was under review after that, and they're like, you have to do a whole lot for that to happen. You didn't do anything. And she's like, so the knockoff Nicki Minaj is
Time will tell.
but so I just started watching Atlanta this season, right? I didn't because I started with Beverly Hills. Now I'm like
You should have started Atlanta from the beginning.
there's a girl in there, Drew Sidora. Drew Sidora was in the original Step Up movie as one of the not main characters, but as the main character's best friend. Had no idea. So you watching Step Up, you'll see one of the Atlanta housewives. But I started watching it this season because I saw Phaedra was coming back, and I like Phaedra, even though she's messy.
Yeah. Like, I'm half and half with her.
Bravo loves her, clearly, because she left Elena on bad terms originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she accused somebody of like trying to drug her, I think, right?
Candy. That's why I wasn't really a big fan.
And then she went to Married to Medicine, and she didn't get along with him, and now she's back on.
So who's the problem?
She was so good on The Traitors.
Because she's a traitor.
But they're saying Phaedra is going to be on the news. Not Phaedra. Portia is going to be on the new season of Traitors.
Okay. Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said
You're a
that?
lesbian? Candy, are you a lesbian?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Isn't that when they asked Candy if she's a lesbian? I really like Candy.
It was Portia. But Portia's the one who said that?
Portia started the rumor about Candy calling her a lesbian.
But then, like, when they were all sitting at the table, she didn't own it at all. She said, who said that?
Did it come out after? Well, obviously, because they watched the show. But
yeah. Let's move on to, we have some heavy-hitting teen mom drama.
We love Teen Mom. And our fans love Teen Mom, too.
3 things. 1, Javi's crashing out, crying on TikTok Live. Everyone's pretty much siding with Javi, but, like, come on.
I get it.
He's kept quiet for a very long time, and his issue is not that he's not with Kale. His issue is not that he's jealous or this and that. His issue is truly he wants Lincoln to live with them, and she won't let him, and he thinks that that's what's best because she always has, like, a different man in and out of that house. And, like, mind you, as a woman, like, no one should tell a woman who they can and can't be with, how many people they can be with, this or that. But, like, you have 7 kids, bitch. And you just broke up with the father of the last 2. Or 3, I don't even know. They broke up in, like, March or April. And this guy has been, like, she's been dating this guy since.
Okay, so
March to April to May to June, June, July. Not even 4 months yet. And she's trying to move in.
That Lincoln's what, 12? He's so he probably loved this guy that she was dating and was gonna probably marry you. So I get it. Like, you're having,
which is like, I get it. Like, you broke up with him. He cheated on you. But
take
like,
your
that
fucking
still doesn't
time.
make it okay. Like, you're a mom.
Right. Take your fucking time. Like, heal. Like, let's not jump into bed and
No one
get
should
pregnant.
even know that you're dating someone.
Right. Well,
And
for sure.
allegedly, she's paid for this man's like back child support.
Let's see this
Like,
man.
Kale, when are you gonna realize like these men don't want you for you? They want you for your money, honey.
His name's Isaac Knightington.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Anyway.
why her son is now going by Elliot as well. Also, he's never felt drawn to the name.
Oh, whatever.
Let's see, what's he look like? 5 days ago, say hello to Kale Lowry's new boyfriend.
Yeah, he looks like he
White
has child support
Lewis.
with the weird shirt that's writing is messed up. Unless it's the screen.
No.
Other Teen Mom news, also with Kale, her and Elliot now, aka Isaac, did a podcast where he came out and it's like, okay, we've been knew that he's gay for a very long time, but now he's going by Elliot because, like you said, he's not drawn to the name. Never felt like Isaac. Only Joe called him that.
Well,
That's
apparently,
not true though.
well, the older he got, apparently, the more he was drawn to the name. His middle name is Elliot, and the older he got, he's been more drawn to that name.
Okay.
And now that she's with Isaac, he feels like it's best.
But we had to do a podcast about it.
Well,
Or was
the
the
part of the
podcast
podcast
about coming out?
It was also part about that because he felt like the photos of him and his boyfriend should have been brought to the world by him and not other people.
What,
He
the
should have.
prom
He felt
photos?
He thought he should have been able to come out on his terms, but again, we all knew you were gay, which is fine. But Joe apparently has issues with it.
Well, I think we could have guessed that.
Well, yeah.
But Kale's not so innocent because when Javi tried to get his haircut when he was a kid and dressed him, and like the way that he dressed, she said that he was dressing him like a thug and stuff like that. So it's just like, girl, you have all this to say. She's just so asinine. I'm kind of like, I go back and forth on Kale, but I don't think she's as great as everyone acts like she is.
I think people toot her horn because coming where she came from to where she's at now, like,
I don't care. She's her mom with money is what everyone's been saying.
ooh, her mom with money.
Because like her mom's the same type of person. Anyway.
Interesting.
And then
Teen
last Teen Mom drama. Carly.
What happened?
Caitlin, Tyler. Apparently, I don't know, there's like some more.
What, Tyler and a minor?
As of today, there are some more messages that they think it's Carly.
They think it's Carly.
Or something, but I think we all know it's not. And like with this all being posted, why the hell do you keep doing it? It's creepy and weird. Right. You're tacky and we hate you.
You're tacky and we hate you. This would lead me to, like, if I'm Brandon and Teresa, like, open an investigation into these two.
I'd just get a restraining order probably.
Because you're definitely not making your case any better for your summer visits.
They're never happening until she's of age and decides to reach out on her own.
And you know what, though? I can see them, like, stalking her after she becomes of age, too. Even if she wants nothing to do with them. Like, no, your parents are still brainwashing you. Like, you're 18, you can do what you want. We're going to come to you.
That's creepy.
Like, move the fudge on. You have 3 other amazing kids. Live your life.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's very weird.
Very weird. Okay,
Speaking
the
of
Valley. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, another weird teen mom, Farrah. Like,
yeah,
Farrah.
We've been known she's weird too.
So the Valley, I'm so fucking annoyed with the Valley and what's
Do you
potentially to
know?
come.
Do you know that the Valley fandom is pretty much like all on the same page
About
about like pretty much everything? Like,
Michelle,
if there's
Jesse,
one
James.
fandom that like gets it and like we all kind of have the same ideas, it's the Valley.
Yeah.
Because like when I see the Valley stuff, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, Brittany, you look like shit. You also look crazy. Jax, you're nuts. Reaching out to the producer to tell Brittany you're watching her, basically. Janet, you're a Karen.
You are a
Yes,
Karen.
we believe Jason cheated on you and took his ring off at the club.
We also think you're a fan.
Sheena, Lala, get off our screen. You're trying too hard.
Okay, well, did you see what they're trying to do for season 3? Well, okay, let me tell you who they want to bring on as main characters. Are you ready? Tom Schwartz, Tom Sandoval,
What?
Jeremy Maddox,
What the hell?
Jeremy's girlfriend.
Why?
No,
No
nobody
one
wants
wants Jeremy Maddox on their screen.
Ain't nobody want Tom Sandoval on there.
But he makes sense. He came from Vanderpump. But like, no one wants you.
All right, let me see. I gotta find that TikTok. I think I sent it to you.
Ugh. Brother, ew.
Maybe it was on Insta.
Instacart?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where I saw the video because there was like a handful of people that they were talking. It was on Twitter. I'm not
Well,
going to
let's
be able
hope
to
it's
find
not
it.
true.
I
But
hope not.
they showed Tom Sandoval talking to Brittany. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like they slowly introduce people that they want to bring on.
Well, they know
But Jeremy
VPR,
Maddox is irrelevant.
right?
I haven't
might
seen
as well
you on a
bring on,
Vanderpump Rules episode in how long?
right? You might as well bring on Max Vanderpump.
Okay, in Summer House news, Paige is out, Carl is out, Lexi is out.
So the Carl thing was been debunked as false.
Okay, because I didn't see anything, but you had said it, so I trusted you.
So Carl came out and said that was a fan account who made that up.
Because it wasn't on his account, so I was like,
Lexi
But I trusted
makes
you, and now I know not to ever again. This is a misinformation podcast.
This is a misinformation podcast. We are now no longer nosy bitches. We are just the misinformants.
But
Lexi
honestly,
makes sense.
Paige, like, she's so
She's too
successful.
big for
Like,
the show.
she'll find something. Like, we love her.
She did say on a podcast.
Bye. You brought annoyingness to my TV. Jesse, I wish you'd quit because I don't want to see your stupid face ever again.
No, they're literally gonna mold the show around Wes, Jesse, and Sierra probably.
It's so like
At this point in Summer House,
like Sierra.
Let's end Summer House and let's start the city or something.
Did you hear me?
You don't like Sierra. I like Sierra.
Hot take though, because I feel like people do. I don't feel bad for you. I get over it. You act like you were dating for 5 years and he cheated on you.
Right.
Like, he never once was like, yeah, baby, we're together. Boyfriend and girlfriend, we're in it to the end. 2, you act like a child. She's so annoying. She's actually really mean, too.
She is. She's got a, like, mean girl syndrome.
And she's like, she just looks like a bitch every time you look at her.
Earlier seasons, she looked a lot happier.
And, bitch, you do like Jesse. That's the issue. I wouldn't trust your ass either around him if I was Lexi. Yeah.
And then Paige came out on a podcast. No, she was on Amazon Live. She was talking about how she was answering fan questions and people were asking her if she was getting a spinoff. And she said, even if I was, I wouldn't know until about a month or 2 before filming started because that's how Bravo does their shows.
Mm.
So Paige gets a show. It should be announced the next month or so. Can you hear the fucking Rubber duck.
Mm-mm.
It is so loud.
I'm just kidding. Yes, I can hear.
Fucking crackhead.
Okay, Love Island.
Okay.
Belle-A, I'm so glad you're out of my screen.
Did she not get picked? I'm so behind.
Yes, they did a recoupling.
Did Nick go to
Jeremiah picked
Sierra?
Huda. Jeremiah picked Huda. Taylor picked Olandria.
Shelly and Ace?
No, Ace picked Amaya.
The new girl.
Austin
Who knows
picked
Shelly?
Austin picked Shelly. I want him gone. People are ready to
I
vote
do
him
too.
off. Nick picked Sierra. But previews show that Olandria spills the beans that he was making out with Belle-A before Belle-A.
Belle-A.
That he was making out with Belle-A like 5 minutes before he was making out with Sierra, and talking about how like him and Belle-A were like soul ties or some shit like that. And Sierra's like, what? And I'm like, exactly. Nick's a piece of shit, and I wanted to pump the pimple on his cheek so bad during the recoupling. And I'm like, why aren't you wearing a pimple patch?
Right, wear a fucking pimple patch.
Like, it's 2025.
However, I think we can all agree, you and I, that we're glad Belle-A is gone, because she was like,
Belle-A was so annoying.
Preach. Word. Like, why are you talking like...
never like talking in a full sentence.
You're talking like an Instagram caption.
Period.
However, everyone is everyone hates Huda, and they see right through
I thought it was Huda.
What's the Huda, whatever, and they see right through Taylor. No, not Taylor. What's his name?
Austin. Jeremiah.
They see right through Jeremiah, and they're
people
waiting
are thinking they're together because they want the money.
And they're waiting till like it's the America's vote, and they're gonna vote them out.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. From what I heard, season 6 last season was like top tier Love Island, and
that's the only season I haven't watched, and it was because I had just had West and was finishing my master's and was just like so overwhelmed.
Yeah, I hear this season's trying way too hard to be like last season. But I thought what drew me in was the first episode when they were doing their coupling up, and it was so messy because Ariana was like, go make out with multiple people, and I'm like, this is messy. And so I was like, okay.
Have you ever watched Love Island before?
Like here and there, but it's...
I've watched all of them, but not last season's, because like I said, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to go when this is over. I'm just gonna have to go back and watch that because there's really nothing on freaking in the summer anyway.
That's why I'm like, I just started a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, so I was like, we're just gonna roll through the Housewives.
I'm excited for the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives reunion.
I am too, and then hopefully we get a sneak peek of part 2 of season 2.
I don't think there's part 2.
It's just
I think that was a hoax on you.
And then, well, it was not a hoax on me, bitch.
I think it was. I think there's not a second part to season 2.
Well, and Demi's not going to be there.
Demi.
Look, next episode, July 1st.
Is that the reunion, though? I think that's the reunion.
Okay, yeah. And then season 3, though. We're getting season 3 this year.
That's fine, but there's not a part 2 to season 2.
So Demi said...
Get your freaking facts straight before you come on this podcast spreading misinformation.
I love misinformation, bitch. Not Demi.
Hi, my name is Misinformation.
Miss Demi said she was invited to the reunion.
Oh.
She had a whole...
to be called out?
She has a whole trip planned to Disneyland that she couldn't get her money back on. And the producers, quote unquote, wouldn't bleach your asshole.
I said, yeah, my asshole.
Oh, and the producers wouldn't change
the bleached asshole.
What is that from?
Bridesmaids.
Oh, yes. And then I was thinking of Ed Sheeran because Ed Sheeran has a song
Ed
where
Sheeran
he
has
talks.
his asshole bleached.
No, Ed Sheeran in one of his songs, it's called "New Man," and he's like, "I know he has his asshole bleached." I'm like, Ed Sheeran, why do you know your ex girlfriend's asshole?
I think you know what? Actually, what I heard was Ed Sheeran has his asshole bleached.
Ed Sheeran, let me know who you go to because I've been looking for a new bleacher for my asshole.
Have you ever had that done?
No.
Me either.
However, I have had my butt crack whack shaved.
You have?
Yeah.
You had it shaved by someone else?
By a partner of mine.
Okay, I thought you meant professionally, but I would never let a partner shave my ass crack.
I've also had
What's
the
wrong
girl
with
who
you? Did that turn you on?
We're not going to discuss this. That's for another podcast.
This is for nosy bitches at night.
However, the girl who cuts my hair
Nosy bitches after dark.
in the summer will like clean my back up if I'm wearing a
Who?
tank top. The girl who cuts my hair.
She shaves your back?
Yeah. I've been going there for a long time.
Janice Ian shaves her back hair.
Your mom's chest hair. Janice Ian shaves your back hair.
I think I like Ed Sheeran's asshole is bleached better. Ed Sheeran has his asshole bleached.
Ed Sheeran has his asshole bleached.
Ed Sheeran, if you see this, don't come for us.
If not, actually, come for us and be on our pod. Be our first guest.
You know, back in the day, I thought I think very highly of Ed Sheeran, even though I don't like listen to his music like I'm a huge fan or anything. Like, you know, I listen to the mainstream. One of my friends is obsessed with him, but I read an article that he like went tit for tat with the neighbors when he was trying to build a pool or something, and I've like loved him ever since because I'm like, okay, petty Ed Sheeran, and he has a flip phone, apparently.
Okay.
So I'm like,
I like
all
Ed
right,
Sheeran because when I saw him, he's his own band. Like he makes his own live music during his concerts. It's really cool. But I'm all for a Petty Betty.
All right, last thing that you can speak on. I haven't watched One of Them Days, actually. Is it good? Good enough to have a sequel?
You know who my favorite actress in the world is.
I know. We like
It's your girl, Keke Palmer. Love Keke Palmer. And SZA is so good in that movie. Watch it you got to go to bed.
So that movie's
tonight.
good. It's on Netflix.
Watch it tonight when we get off here.
I'm watching Love Island.
It's your girl, Keke Palmer. Akilah and the Bee will forever be my favorite movie.
He'll cry every time he watches it.
Every fucking time I'll cry. So yeah, there's a sequel in the works with both SZA and Keke.
I've just seen mixed reviews on it.
SZA's so funny in that movie.
I like SZA. The last thing I have is a hot take, and all it is what the hell is a Labubu? Have you seen Labubu?
I was gonna talk about Labubu too.
The only thing I didn't know what Labubu was until someone on TikTok made a video of a man in the Tylenol documentary, I think. And they're like, ew, he has Labubu teeth. So I'm like, what the hell is Labubu? And he did. The teeth looked just like that, but they were yellow.
Apparently they're so hard to find.
Well, a girl from our hometown, I'm part of her online store. And I never buy anything because I'm just not that into like Labubu. But she's selling Labubu dolls, $30 a pop. But they're not the real Labubu dolls. I think like her stuff is like knockoff.
Are they the Lafufu?
It's Ladudu.
I gotta go take a Ladudu.
They actually have poop emojis for heads. La poo poo.
La Poo.
I'm just joking.
Do I know this person?
But I'm like, no, I don't think so. But I'm like, what the frick is Labubu and why is it popular? It's just like that stupid freaky huggy wuggy guy.
I don't know what that is.
It's freaking creepy.
It's a TikTok
Kids are
thing
weird as hell. But you know what? Now I'm thinking back to what could we chalk up to Labubu? And it's probably
Furby.
like Furby.
Yep.
And
Same
then like
fucking mind.
we do have the same brain.
I said Furby, and as soon as I said you said Furby, I'm like, holy shit, Furby for sure.
I just got my cousin's little girl for her birthday a furblet. They're tiny.
Okay.
So it made me think of like, you remember the hard plastic Furbies
Yeah.
from McDonald's? Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
going to show you it.
I always was like afraid of
I
my
was
Furby.
shopping. We were in Walmart with I was in Walmart with Antonio and West. They're
What the
little.
hell?
They're little. They come in a box like this big.
I always try to teach my Furby to say like inappropriate things. Was they said they were like parrots.
So you speak Furbish?
Furbish, yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was something that my Furby said that I was like, what is that?
But I'm also afraid of parrots, so like I'm glad I don't have a Furby anymore. I have a new irrational fear. I found out this weekend when I was out to dinner.
What?
Bread pudding. I'm like, bread, any sort of like pudding, rice pudding, bread pudding. I'm afraid of. I don't like it. No, no, no.
Okay, they're expensive at Target. They're $18.99. I'm like, I think I paid like $8.99 for mine at Walmart.
I just looked up Furbies on the internet, and Amazon is selling them for like $200.
An actual Furby?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig mine out of my box downstairs. Yeah, Walmart, $9.29.
That gal. Look.
Holy crap.
Right.
Can anyone sell on Amazon?
Yeah. Like, kids' toys are so weird today. I just want, like, give me a pogo stick or some moon shoes. Sock'em. No, what were the
Rock'em
things
Sock'em
called?
Robots?
No, they were like inflatable gloves you would put on your hand, and you could just punch each other with.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Inflatable punching gloves. Soccer boppers. You can still buy them on Amazon for
Okay.
$10. Okay. I don't think I have
Okay.
any hot takes this time.
Mine was what the hell is Labubu? All right, Rex has a hot take. He needs to take a shit because he didn't when we went out. So now he's ringing the bell at me.
All right, while you're tonight watching Love Island or one of them days, bleach your asshole and get back to me. Let me know how it goes. I'll re-bleach my asshole, and I'll do
And
a
have
tutorial
someone
on
shave
YouTube.
it. I've never
Listen,
heard of something so sick in my life.
that is what's gonna make us famous. Jenna shares her
All right.
asshole. You heard it here first, folks.
Bitch, no. All right, peace and blessings. See you next Tuesday.